Well, I'm going to attempt something I've never done before. I'm going to talk about a situation that is very difficult. I have, last night I made a video of the entertainment situation I have here with the Super Nintendo. I got some nostalgic video games, and then, yeah, so I also have a nice collection of rare Beanie Babies, early Beanie Babies that I started collecting when I was doing online sales and shopping at Goodwill and so forth. And I have a huge VHS collection that I really love. I love the art in the VHS boxes. I grew up watching VHS, an old accordion. So yeah, just kind of going around, huge projector collection. And these are the things that I see and notice. And if I just continue around, I would ignore what most people are seeing. You know, Guitar Hero stuff, and you know, I love the old CD holders, and one of my favorite copies of The Jerk. I love Speed Bag. I need to get that one inflated and keep doing the Speed Bag. Some actual artwork that I like. Yeah, so just kind of looking around at everything, just kind of noting the highlights of the collections that I have. Board game collection, puzzles that I really like, the old vintage stuff, and things I grew up with, and just like for the artistic nature of them. And kind of a rack over here that I set up for selling so that I can process the stuff that I buy at Goodwill. And you know, I got a nice rack for all that, and it's on wheels so I can move it. It's a nice little musical bells there, my bowling ball. We got an entire rack of stuff here that is for vintage electronics, tape rewinder, things like that. I have a huge collection of, like I was showing last night, the molds for slip casting. And this is like a whole container of like Halloween costumes and things, rare masks, kind of fun. I guess some, here's a little thing of clown noses, little sponge noses. I got a whole bag of those at some point. I picked them up. Just random baseball caps that are worth, you know, something. My old CD collection's actually put in here ever since we had the water damage. I got them down there until I get the shelf put back up. Here's something unusual that you might be able to see there. Evil Dead 2 board game that I got recently. Super excited about that. It's off of a crowdfunding Kickstarter that took like 3, 4, maybe 5 years to complete because some guy made off with all the money. And yeah, so you know, I got quite a lot of interest. And you know, I got an old plane that I can't fly. When the internet was put in the ceiling, wasn't put back, so one of those things I need to kind of take care of. But you know, just random electronics that I can use in projects that I've collected on a shelf here. There's another bunch of I guess some printers, that the old HP printers that I started collecting so I can fix them up and sell them. And you know, the projectors that range from 100 years old to you know, 60, 80 years old, somewhere in there. The old Billy Bassfish, love that guy. Actually works, no doubt about it. Like, you know, it brings joy to me that I have one. You know, people have like redone them and made things out of them. Like, it's just, I mean, why not? It's fun.
Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy.
I do have some found footage. This was in the wall at my brother's house. Some things that I can put together into a short film one day, and a lot of hopes and dreams, that kind of stuff. And here's some kids put together stuff for geodesic creations. Some shelving that I need to use somewhere again. It's going on 4 years, and I still haven't really settled in. There's a collection of neon from the 2020 pandemic, business closures. I was working for a sign company where this kind of stuff was coming out of buildings pretty quickly as people upgraded trying to save electricity, and the old neon is actually good. I do have an interest in instruments, drums, an old cornet, clarinet, accordion, small instruments, wind instruments, a complete drum set that I like to play when I can unbury it from time to time. There's a lot of this packing material is kind of what's everywhere right now. Not organized very well. This is Weird Al's vinyl box set that I need to put back in the box. It's over another shelf. A school record player. I have 2 boxes of old record breakers, speaking of records, and some Yarrow from 2009, maybe 10. I've made a product where I sell I Ching stocks, so I have a collection of those. I have a workbench over here where I can do some fun stuff. So it's an old invention that I tried to create with Mark Rober's class, and my work tools and different things. It's actually a nice little area, but I got it kind of blocked off right now. Over in the corner, I have about 6 pachinko machines, and it's a little CED player. There's a bunch of cameras in the totes. These are a Super 8 camera collection I have about 100 of. Kind of fun stuff that I want to get to. A Michael Jackson doll up there. It's like a seek and find, a welding mask. I mean, why not? Why not have one of those? I have too many why nots, I think, and that's ultimately what it's coming down to. And I got to put the cover back on my electric panel from doing electric work since the water damage happened. There's a didgeridoo from one of my earlier videos. This is an old 16mm projector. There's a light kit for doing videos. A couple of keyboards. The Omnichord, wonderful in the box. Suzuki Omnichord, yes. That is, and it has been a video from other people waiting to happen. Some more molds up there. An old a broken neon sign. Some games I haven't played yet, including Monopoly Garbage Pail Kids. How awesome is that going to be? These cars are, one of them's a radio, and you can see the dial on there, and one of them is a digital clock on the front. So pretty cool little novelty items. So I have difficulty saying no. These are packing corners for packing things. It's an old, I think a drying rack and another weird keyboard hanging out. Is this another? No, this is actually like computer keyboard. An old editor on this cart. And I love this little TV cart that I picked up. So yeah, old CRTV, a photo enlarger on the floor. This, I don't, 60s maybe. Some more CEDs, which I need to get a player for. Another old CET television, or CRT television. So lots of fun. It's a little difficult to walk around. Packaging material, need to get the ceiling that needs to go back in after the plumbing was an issue. That the panels actually fell out when they got wet from the kitchen. So some projects for sure. We got packing material, And this is actually plugged in. It's like, well, yeah, we could come over here and actually play this. Let's, what, yeah, see, there you go. It's functional. What? But I also have like bills and stuff that are like piled up, and a tambourine to make my cat go away when he's bothering me at work, because I work from home right now. Weird Al autographed this hat of mine, and I love that. I've had that since, I don't know, 2000 something, out in California. And then some more cameras that I got stowed away up here. It's one of the 1980s, mid 80s radio, one of my oldest possessions. Kind of cool. And my camera collection and the actual case. So this is kind of the backdrop of my workspace for my day's work. And one of my favorite big screen TVs, or monitors, I'm gonna say it's a television, is a monitor, Apple monitor. So yeah, just kind of, you know, as I walk around, it's like I don't see the mess. You see, I'm sure everyone sees the mess. How do you not see the mess, right? It's a mess. Well, I have these little paths, and believe it or not, I know where everything is. There's a pinball machine buried under here from the 1950s, 60s. I have the back for it and everything. It's totally functional. Yeah, I got a bass guitar hanging out. I got a Hondo in there. So I got a couple of guitars. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, question is, you know, I got stuff clear over. Look, I got stuff clear over in the other room. I got VHS collection here. I got mallets for croquet. I mean, the list. I got a whole, look at this, whole stack of these LEDs. These are beautiful. I should do a video about those. It's not only a musical instrument as far as I'm concerned, but it's also something I can put into artwork. So we got some actual light on the situation here. And over here I have piano rolls stored away that are functional. Some need some repair, but you know, that's where they go. Over they're 100 years oldish, depending on which ones they are. Some old stereos that might need some work or just need to be functional, plugged in. More neon hat collection. You know, this top shelf used to have all four of these totes, which is a bunch of, and it's not what it actually says it is. They're all stuffed animals that I started collecting. A couple boards for the entertainment systems for skateboarding. A couple DVDs hanging out up here. Got a whole closet of movies from inside of a Napa service bulb lamp container. I love that thing. And then under the stairs, these are cat scratchers, but under the stairs I have this area with a little peak of neon connectors and light bulbs. That entire stack of stuff underneath the stairs is the boxes of burnt or some useful light bulbs and aluminum metal. And this is just the basement, the garage, the attic. I have stuff stowed away, old signs, National Geographics from the I think 90s right there, but I have some from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I think I have the entire 50s collection. So gets a little crazy. So yeah, what I was talking about is that I don't see this as trash. This stuff to me is all usable. This is stuff for my moped, stickers. This is all here because the garage is kind of being used right now for a car. I don't know why people put cars in their garage. So yeah, I mean, kind of made it a full tour there, just kind of give you an idea. Yes, I realize that the futon is not functional right now. I need to break down some boxes. I don't know. I once had, and this is kind of my train of thought, I once had some fun fashioning models out of styrofoam. Okay, I don't want to go out and buy styrofoam in order to do that. These packaging materials, anything that I get through the mail, I want to be able to ship or store 3 bottles of wine. Boom, there you go. Got a box for that. So yeah, pretty weird way of thinking, but see, here's a shelf just waiting to go up there for some projectors to maybe open up the middle of this room. Some weird walrus. Camera's freaking out. Weird walrus mask on the lamp. I actually put one of the ceiling tiles over here for the backdrop on the picture I put up for the Super Nintendo last night. So yeah, back to where we started. I love my stuff. It's going to be really hard to let go at any point. And I'd like to sell some of it. I'd like to turn a lot of it into art. I'd like to use some of it to actually create things, project movies. I don't need all of those projectors to do that. So I'm not sure what the solution is. This is actually my set of stilts that I can walk on that I've used since 1998. So just kind of sitting there holding up the door. So director's chair, kind of fun stuff. I don't know. I mean, it needs organized. So excuse me. I need to start on it, and I need to work on it daily until it's done, and I can see that. And I was hoping that this process of walking around my basement and showing it, kind of revealing my situation. Here is my original design for a business card. I have a whole box of these that I created myself back in the 90s, and they've been wet and they've been stored over the years. I've dried them out and I can't let go of them. So there they are. It's one thing that's just taking up room, who knows what. Yeah, so I'm done rambling for now. So I'm going to wrap this up and just say, I don't know. Some people see it as a problem, a disease. I don't know what it is. I'm super excited about the stuff that I have. I just want to get it organized, and I was hoping that this would at least make me vulnerable enough to put it into action and make something happen, and help maybe share with people that I have an issue. I don't know what to call it. So thanks for watching, y'all. I look forward to having an update before the end of the year as my situation hopefully increases to a point of at least organized functionality.